Now, medical sales representative Chris Theodore is ready to make a toast for his pick. It's located in Hobe Sound, and it's called the Grove Cucina and Wine.
My name is Luis Reineri. I am the owner, along with my wife Jennifer, of the Grove Cucina and Wine Bar in Hobe Sound, Florida.
Hi, I'm Jen Rainieri. I'm the co-owner of the Grove Cucina and Wine. We've been told by many guests, customers, and friends that we sort of created a culinary renaissance in our community. There were not too many places to eat other than for some great Florida fried fish and burgers in our little tiny sleepy beach town until we came to open here March 2019.
Proud to say that we run a fresh scratch kitchen. We produce everything either every day or not every other day in small batches. We like it tasty, we like it fresh. We're blessed with Chef Ian, who's our head of culinary. He's a graduate of the Johnson & Wales program in Rhode Island. And we discuss menus all the time, from our monthly wine tastings, our monthly wine dinners, as well as seasonal changes. And generally we switch it every 6 months, in the spring and then towards the fall after the summer. I hope that when someone gets here and sees our experience and how we share fellowship and hospitality, they'll be so excited that they'll want to not only come back but also invite their friends.
The Grove Cucina and Wine is a place where we serve every glass and every plate with a heart of hospitality and love.
Tell me a little bit about Hobe Sound, about the location, and of course why it's called Hobe Sound.
Well, it's definitely a drive from where we are. It's about an hour north of from where we're located in Deerfield Beach.
You go.
But it's a fantastic little spot. It's once you pass Jupiter and you get into Hobe Sound, it's kind of a remote location until you get all the way east to US 1. And
I don't think I've ever been. Isn't that funny?
It's a cool drive. It's a really long 2-lane highway.
Yeah.
You could drive right past it because it's just right there and nothing else is there.
Yeah.
How interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Things tend to shut down earlier up there in that area.
I think so.
It's just a little more quiet. It's an easier pace.
How did you find it?
It was recommended by a friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a nice spot if you love great Italian, fresh, homemade style Italian. And if you're a wine lover, the owner's a master sommelier, very well trained in some of the finest establishments all over the U.S.
Is the list mainly Italian?
It's mostly Italian, but he's got wines from all over. So if you're a wine lover, it's a great spot.
Tell me a little bit about the ambiance of it.
I thought it was really cute. You walk in and it feels like you're in someone's living room or something, The paint on the wall is like this really pretty teal. It's just different. A lot of pictures. And then you walk through and it's a whole nother room. You're like, holy cow, where'd all this come from? So it's a happening place.
Yeah.
We went on a Wednesday, which was 50% wine day, any bottle, and we really enjoyed that.
Tell me what you had this last time you went.
I kind of left it up to our waitress, and I just said, surprise me, give me your favorite items off the menu. And she brought out the meatballs.
Do they come, obviously, in tomato sauce, right?
Delicious.
Any ricotta or anything on the top of it, or just on their own?
Was it ricotta?
I think
You can add ricotta, and you can also add spicy peppers, which I did both. And it was
I
very
would do
Nice.
both of those things,
Fantastic.
absolutely.
You have to.
Yeah.
I think you and I have the same palate. Okay, what else did you have?
So we started with meatballs, then we had the prosciutto burrata salad
Okay.
after that, and also the fried mozzarella. And the one both. We were a little ambitious in our ordering, and like I said, the waitress just started bringing out everything that she loved from the menu.
Well, you did have an hour to drive back home, so
exactly.
You
we
might as well
had,
enjoy yourself.
if you're driving that far, you're going to make it worth it.
Yeah.
So the only caveat I would say is the portions are very large, and after the salad, there was no room for a main entree. It
You
was
never had a main course?
We got one just to share, but
What
it
did
was
you
just
have?
for the main. We got the lamb
Bolognese?
Okay. And that was really a nice take on a bolognese. It gives a nice balance of flavor.
It's a little more edgy.
Yeah, it's a little more bite than your typical, which I love lamb. So if you like lamb, I thought it was a great take on a bolognese.
That
it was really nice.
Sounds really delicious.
Yeah, it's really nice.
What did you have?
We had the meatballs that were to die for, and we also shared the shrimp franchise with the pasta, and the shrimps were beautifully sized, and I really, really liked that. We didn't go for anything else, but we did have dessert. They
What'd you
had
have?
chocolate pasta that they make, so it's real
Actual
crispy.
pasta? Oh,
yeah, they
okay.
make it and they fry it, and then they serve it between like a fluffy cream. It was really good. Chocolate shavings on the top. I was like, oh yeah, let's get another.
And did you?
No, my husband is a sense of reason.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a shame. How about you?
Another person with the meatballs. Love the meatballs. We added the spicy, like vinegary jardinera type peppers on them, which were delicious, and the ricotta. And then we also shared a pesto chicken pizza. It's a pretty large pizza, really
have
thin
pizzas,
crust.
too.
Yeah,
Goodness.
they have nice pizza, and it's a really thin crust, which I like. I don't like a lot of bread in my pizza.
Right.
And then we also had that beautiful bottle of wine, and we shared chocolate lasagna as well. The chocolate lasagna
Oh, is that what
dessert.
it's called?
Yeah.
Chocolate lasagna.
Yeah.
Tell me about the prices. It sounds like they use pretty great ingredients. So
Yeah, this is a high quality restaurant with great ingredients, and I thought the prices were very fair for the quality that you're getting.
is it easy to find, easy to park?
Yeah, I thought so. They have their own parkings, and there's nothing else there. So
Right.
Well, Chris, the Grove Cucina and Wine was your pick. Sum it up for me, please.
I think the Grove is a great spot if you're a wine lover, if you love delicious Italian food. I would definitely recommend the Grove. It's a bit of a drive, but it's something different, and I would recommend it.
Nice. Angela?
Half off wine, how can you beat that? I would say go on a Wednesday for half off wine. And don't forget to get the meatballs and add spicy peppers.
it's really good, like you said. It's Wine Wednesday. Who could beat that? And delicious food. So I'm in.
You can enjoy a glass of wine and a pizza at the Grove Cucina and Wine, located at 8815 Southeast Bridge Road in Hobe Sound. They are open Tuesday to Saturday for dinner. Reservations are accepted, where the average price of dinner without drinks is about $45.